Today on the CTV News at 5, Happy Birthday Canada. We show you how Southern Albertans are celebrating. Plus, a difficult day for High River business owners, getting their first look at devastating flood damage. And
I like that it has the underneath so it gives it that little.
Giving grads a night to remember, how Lethbridge residents are helping high school flood victims.
CTV News with Jackie Scantlebury.
Good afternoon and happy Canada Day. Canadians across the country are celebrating our nation's 146th birthday today. And there are several events happening for people right here in southern Alberta. Keaton Gabervac gets out to find out what Lethbridge is doing to mark the holiday celebrations.
Beautiful country, and I feel safe here, and it's a lovely place to live, so I love it here.
Southern Albertans of all ages are showing off their Canadian pride today, from dancing in Galt Gardens to face painting at Henderson Lake Park. Canadians are wearing their red and white proudly as our country celebrates its 146th birthday. Organizers say the response from the community has been nothing short of spectacular.
Fabulous. We were supposed to start at noon, and we had people here at 10:30 wanting us to start, so it's a beautiful, fantastic day, and other than food, everything is free down here.
It's a day of free events across Lethbridge where Southern Albertans can try their hand at something new.
We have a few instructors out there making sure that people aren't tipping over or going too far away, but otherwise it's just a free-for-all and they can do how much they want.
But for others, Canada Day is a time to relax with friends, enjoy a nice walk around the city, and to reflect on a country that has given us so much. With so many different activities planned for today, there's no doubt you'll find something interesting that suits you just right. Whether it's family activities, hanging out with friends, or just soaking up the sun, make this Canada Day your day. Keaton Gerbavac, CTV News, Lethbridge.
Canada Day celebrations continue through the rest of the day. They wrap up tonight with fireworks at Henderson Lake at 11 p.m. We wanted to know what you think makes our country so great. Here are some of the responses we got on our CTV Lethbridge Facebook page. Henriette says, the people and the beautiful land. I like Brady's too. He wrote, our amazing Slurpees that America just can't get right. Oh, and puffed wheat squares. Well, Keith says, our politicians make Canada great. Ha ha ha, just joking. Happy Canada Day. And we also got some pictures how Southern Albertans are celebrating Canada's birthday. Laura Paulus snapped this picture of Sophia Gilbert in the Crow's Nest Pass enjoying the festivities in the sun. And here is our own Kayla Carr and her little boy London as he celebrates his very first Canada Day. Well, the biggest celebration in the country today was in our nation's capital. Hundreds of thousands of people packed Parliament Hill for Canada's official birthday party. Among the headliners, pop star Carly Rae Jepsen and Canada's astronaut hero Chris Hadfield. He'll sing with the Bare Naked Ladies' Ed Robertson tonight as 300,000 people jam Parliament Hill for the evening show and fireworks. Of course, on Canada Day, it's all about the red and white and how you wear your patriotism.
Oh, Canada, what are you wearing? On this day, anything goes, as long as it's red and white. And the more red, the better.
I'm just about to go get a big flag to carry around too.
Oh, because you're not red enough.
Completely red enough.
Some put a great deal of thought into their fashion choices.
We decided to cut off the sleeves, make a V-neck, and add fringes with beads.
And how long did it take you to do this?
2.5 hours.
2.5 hours. Others prefer a more organic look.
I just kind of randomly grabbed things and just threw it together.
There's the subtle approach. Just a small flag, that's it. No face paint, no red clothing. Was this a conscious fashion decision?
No, it was a conscious fashion decision considering how warm it's bound to get here today.
Then there's dressing to send a message.
Let's face it, we love hockey.
We do, don't we?
Yeah.
Perhaps that explains so many red hockey jerseys.
You say go Sens go?
Go Sens go.
Go Sens go.
If you want a more unique Canada Day look, there are plenty of options available, from these stylish sunglasses.
Okay.
How does that feel?
Oh, lovely.
To the ever-popular moose hat.
I saw them. They look pretty cool, so I thought I would get them.
And do you feel more moosey?
Yeah.
No one is quite sure how the ubiquitous Dr. Seuss hats became a Canada Day tradition, but this visitor from Venezuela just had to have one. Maybe people just want to look taller.
Yeah.
But the important thing here isn't what you're wearing, it's the pride you feel wearing it. Yeah! So do you feel more Canadian today?
Yeah, definitely.
Do you?
Yeah.
Because of what you're wearing?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's just surging through me, the pride.
So when you wear a hat like that, do you feel more Canadian?
Yeah.
You do you? Okay, and do you know that your antlers kind of wobble when you shake your head?
Yeah.
Do it again.
Dory Rossiter, and nothing says Canada like our national anthem. There's a line we could change in it today, though. Oh, Canada, our hot home and native land.
Oh. Exactly. And it's not just us, Jackie, it's right across the country. Most areas are well above average for this time of the year. A couple of areas are looking at some precipitation down east. Out west here, pretty dry, pretty continually dry for the next few days, although daytime heating could trigger a late day thundershower in many areas, but no systems really affecting the prairies as such. I'll give you all the details coming up in a couple of minutes.
Thank you, Dory. High River business owners got their first look at the damage today, and what they saw hurt. The floods of 11 days ago blew windows from virtually every storefront along the town's main street. A thick slurry of mud covered the floors, and basements are a complete loss. Many of the business owners also lost their homes. Virtually every property in the town of 13,000 was damaged. One store owner who put $15,000 into renovations into his business last year has lost everything. Now he's left wondering how he will be able to support his family.
Now I'm worried like how I can support my family and when I can go back to work, and it's tough. Yeah. It's stress, like you can't sleep at night. You wake up at night and start thinking like what I want to do. Yeah.
Some homeowners in the town's southwest were also allowed back in today. Access is still restricted to homeowners only. Without a pass, would-be volunteers can't even get in to help with the cleanup. Now, debit cards are being made available to more flood victims across southern Alberta. They can be picked up now at the Canmore Recreation Centre as well. It's important to note that there are two kinds of assistance available this week. We'll start with the debit cards. They're already rolling out, and the cash can be used for anything. You're eligible for the payment card if you were issued an evacuation order and have been unable to return to your home for 7 days. This is how you get a payment. You have to be registered with the Canadian Red Cross. There are registration desks at all schools where cards are being distributed, but it goes a lot faster if you've done this in advance. You need a photo ID, your SIN number, proof of relationships within the evacuated household, and proof of your home address, including the postal code. Now, the debit cards are preloaded with $1,250 for each adult, $500 for each child in the household. They will allow for immediate cash withdrawals at ATMs and debit machines, as well as internet purchases. Cash withdrawals are limited to $400 at a time, with no daily limit on the number of transactions. And there are also provincial payments of up to thousands of dollars available to homeowners, and you can apply starting tomorrow. Starting Tuesday, residents can make an application for up to $10,000 in initial relief money to replace essential items not covered by insurance. For this disaster, the government isn't requiring municipalities to apply on behalf of residents, and they aren't requiring visual inspections of the damage before the payouts. The province promises a payout within 2 weeks. For more information, you can visit the CTV Calgary website. Also, the Alberta provincial site is linked to our page. Well, one local entrepreneur in Lethbridge is pitching in and collecting flood relief items for those left devastated on the Siksika First Nation. Since news of the flooding broke out, John and his girlfriend Jamie have been collecting clothing and household items in front of their North Lethbridge home. Using their company vehicles, they plan to make several trips with donations to the First Nations community. The couple got the word out to the public with the help of social media.
Seeing all the stuff on Facebook and seeing how everybody's lives have changed so quick, and I figure I'm not hurting in any way right now. I can manage to do this. I'm not working, I'm not busy right now, so I might as well do something good for the community.
We ended up deciding that we're just going to go up there and take as much stuff as we could possibly take and help these people out, the people that need it.
So far, over 30 people have dropped off donations, including the Seitz family. They arrived with boxes full of clothing and household items after hearing John was collecting donations. The family says they wanted to give whatever they could after seeing the devastating impact of the flooding.
Well, I think they need it because they lost lots of stuff with their houses and stuff going down and getting all getting quarantined. And
even just following it on the news, we were looking at it and following it on Facebook and Twitter, and within 12 hours things had already rallied to change and to support. And it was amazing to watch that Albertans can do that and that Canadians do that. And I think that was something that struck me.
Graduation ceremonies in High River have been postponed until later this summer. After that massive flood devastated the community, many are rebuilding their lives after losing everything, including those students who lost their grad dresses in the flood. After hearing the news, a local group of sorority girls and some other women are gathering together to collect graduation dresses for High River's graduating classes. Brendan Miller has more.
I like that it has the underneath, so it gives it that little poof.
Graduation.
Not like, hey.
A night every young girl should remember. But graduation plans for the class of 2013 were put on hold after the Highwood River burst its banks. 13,000 residents were forced to flee their homes. Many in the community lost everything, including the high school students who saw their grad gowns and dreams swept away. After hearing the need for the dresses, the sisters at the Delta Eta Iota, a sorority in Lethbridge, stepped into action.
It's like such a unique way to help people, and especially girls who lost everything, and now at least we're going to help them make one night very special.
The sorority is collecting grad dresses from its sisters and plans to donate them to the graduating class.
Essentially, I know it's going to be heartbreaking to give up your dress because it's your dress, right? But if it's just sitting in your closet collecting dust, it could make a girl really happy and have a once-in-a-lifetime experience. This is your graduation. You only get one of them.
Okay, here's a few dresses that I got. Oh, it's so exciting.
Already, those outside of the sorority have began to donate their dresses. Lisa Husband was organizing a similar drive. Now the two forces have combined. Husband already donated her old gown.
Graduation day, especially in southern Alberta and small towns like High River, it's such a big deal. And with everything that's been happening with the floods, I just wanted to give the girls a day to forget about the devastation and just really focus on feeling beautiful and celebrating their accomplishments.
So far, the group has collected over 50 dresses they will be sending to High River next week, with the hope their donation will make a memorable graduation night for those who have lost so much.
My grad was one of the best nights of my life, and it wouldn't have been so perfect if I didn't find that perfect dress, right? You just feel so beautiful, and you just feel like you're the only girl with the light on you, and it's an experience that every girl needs to have.
Brendan Miller, CTV News, Lethbridge.
A new date for a new grad hasn't been set yet. High school students now have to begin fundraising again to rent a facility. But if you have old grad dresses you would like to donate, please contact through email dhipresident@gmail.com. To the markets now, where the TSX, of course, was closed today, but stocks rose on Wall Street. Oil prices were up too.